Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Signal Times. I'm your host, and today we're talking about Jonathan Kuminga's rise in NBA rankings and what it means for the Golden State Warriors championship aspirations. The ESPN Top 100 list has finally dropped, and fans of the Warriors are buzzing about one player's ranking, 83. That might seem like a good spot to be, but when you consider that Kuminga is already performing at an elite level despite inconsistent minutes and role clarity, it's hard not to feel vindicated for those who have been championing his potential. I mean, think about it. The kid from the Congo is now a top 18% player in the NBA. We're talking about someone who can take over games when given consistent opportunity, as seen in those back-to-back 30-plus point performances against Minnesota earlier this season. That wasn't just fluke plays, that was glimpses of a player who belongs in elite company. What's even more intriguing is how the Warriors' depth affects their championship math. With Kuminga as your fourth option, you've got three elite players in Curry, Green, and now Jimmy Butler. It's dynasty-level roster construction, if I ever saw it. And the question on everyone's mind is, how do opponents prepare for a team that relies so heavily on someone ranked 83? Now, here's where things get really interesting. If Kuminga can consistently put up 30-plus points with defined minutes and an established role, what does his ranking say about his ceiling? ESPN's projection says he could easily crack the top 40 of these rankings, pushing him into all-star territory. The thing is, we're not seeing that yet. We're still debating whether Steve Kerr trusts him enough to close games or if the organization should trade him for veteran help. But this ranking tells us one thing: Kuminga isn't a project anymore. He's producing at an elite level right now, despite every obstacle in his path. So, what does the future hold for Jonathan Kuminga and the Warriors? The possibility is tantalizing that this might be just the beginning of something special. If a rotation player can crack the top 85, what happens when that same player gets the keys to a consistent offensive role? The bottom line is, Signal Times believes that with talent like Kuminga on their roster, Golden State's championship window remains wide open. And for fans around the world who have been following this story, it's just getting started.